Hello, everybody. My name is Lawyer Cheese, and today we're gonna be playing what? What? I guess. Anyway, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, get off my screen. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, trilogy. Woo! Alright. This music is very loud. Make OBS a little bigger so I can see what's going on in OBS. Oh no, wait a minute, hold on. Little guy's too a little too high. There we go. Now you can. I didn't. It was pretty obvious he didn't have legs. I'd said it before. But I don't want it to be obvious he doesn't have legs. New game. Let's see. Alright, 3 games. Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations. 2001, 2002, 2004. So going in the order of game release, I'm assuming that's what that is, but I'm not really sure. It could just be like when a copyright was made, trademark. I'm going to be doing Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations. There's an episode selection. You cannot earn achievements. I want to earn achievements. Let's play this game. Alright, episode 1. I don't know how many episodes there are, and I'm not gonna Google it. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Just reminding me of Minecraft Story Mode, how it went in episode order. This music is very good. Anyway. This is the first turnabout. So it looks like dead body, a bloody object, and I'm assuming that's the killer. I don't know who this guy is. I believe I play as a lawyer called Phoenix, right? Ooh, an achievement. And a bloody object. No, that's not gasping. Oh, that's not good. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, yep, that's the killer. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh, the guy in the thing. I'll make it look like he did it. Am I supposed to know that guy? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 2. So I am a defendant. I am a defense attorney. Boy, am I nervous. A heel. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. Glad I made it on time. I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Is this my first trial as a lawyer? Isn't that illegal? Not illegal, but like, your first trial, murder trial. I would not trust any lawyer, their first trial being a murder one. Says a lot about you. I'm gonna call it as well. If I was on trial for murder, I would not get a first-time lawyer. That's just terrible. That's like horrendous. Why would you ever trust somebody? Their first trial. I mean, I doubt that this is the first time it's ever happened. Probably has happened before, but highly doubt it. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. You know the client? Isn't that illegal? don't think it's illegal. I think it can just cloud your judgment. Actually, actually, it's because I own the favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything is all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. I like how expressive this animation is. It really shows that he's terrified inside his head. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? No, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. So, the woman that was dead in the intro is Larry's girlfriend or wife? The way he's talking about her, it's probably girlfriend. The person responsible for, girlfriend, responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Well, I said that. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. 90% of cases aren't that simple. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Yeah, it's definitely going to cloud his judgment. My judgment. I play as Phoenix Wright. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Very bad saying. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He had a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, for he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone, that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him. I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. When I read too fast, I just skip over words. That's what I'm gonna do. Skip over words a lot. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Courtroom. So, did I even talk to my client before this? I talked to Larry probably for 30 minutes. The 1 minute I was talking to him was it. The prosecution is ready, either. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your clients. Murder is a serious charge. Nah, really? Who would have thunk it? For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test. As assertion to your readiness? That does not happen. I don't think the judge cares. I genuinely don't think they care. I highly doubt this would literally ever happen in an actual courtroom. Nobody said this is... Also, I'm pretty sure this game is from a Japan company, I think Capcom. Just based off of the kanji up there. In the thing at the top. The name bar. It might be different in Japan, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt the judge would just give you a test to see if you're good as a lawyer. I think that's what becoming a lawyer does. To show you're a lawyer. Anyway, the test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. What's in the court record? was this? Cool. I remembered all of the information. Please state the name of the defendant. The defendant is my client, otherwise known as Larry, I believe. I might be wrong. Just keep your wits about. Just keep your wits about, you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what was the victim's name. It was Cindy Stone. Cindy Stone. It was Cindy Stone. It was Cindy Stone. Their name is listed in the court record. I know their name. Check it often. Do it for me. I'm begging you. I will. Cinder Block. Maya Fey. Isn't that Mia Fey or whatever her name is? Isn't that? Yeah. Cinder Block though. It's Cindy Stone. Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? I read this too. It was blunt force trauma. With a blunt object. She was struck with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. I do. I know them. That's a very good reason why we shouldn't proceed. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed right now. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yeah, behind my character is the autoplay button. Nothing too important if you just wanted to know what was behind my character. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that blunt object was? Why isn't that in my court record? Isn't there a thing where we're supposed to, like, talk about evidence before the case? Why do I not know about this? This is a very important thing of the case. I can't really make a case without this. I'm supposed to know this. I guess I'll add it to the court record. Right? Unless it's different in Japan, like I said earlier. What is that on her neck? What is that thing? It's like a pendant. Is she a sorcerer? Or a psychic? The evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. If anyone else heard that, they'd be calling the authorities. Please do not talk about ammunition in a courtroom. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Why is this one of the things? Statue. A statue in the shape of a finger. It is rather heavy. Slam! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. I don't think you can do that. Chief, what do I do? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. You better not lie, that's illegal. It sure sucks. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! So expressive. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? That's literally what I just said. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what you mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you as I was sleeping on her bed. Oh, oh my gosh. That's tragic. Oh, she had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean one of them? Oh my gosh, this is all completely new to him. I feel so bad for him. Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. This should have also been in my court record. Don't know why it wasn't there. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay. Read all that. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she has... Saying this in front of Larry is crazy. He's dumbstruck. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. I feel so bad for Larry. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Larry's learning all of this for the first time. Oh my gosh, I wonder how he feels. Figuring out your girlfriend was like cheating on you this whole time. And then they just get murked. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now, right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, shitty dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. A bad thing to say in court, I think. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Well, that's a very good motive. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go. Oh, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What should I do? Stop him from answering. Have him answer honestly. Have him answer honestly. I know. Wasn't my signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, that was there. I went. Oh, I should not. Order. Well, dude, chill. She was an old man, so like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh no, Larry is cooked. He is fried. Possibly sizzled. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. It is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw-It. Saw-It. His name is Saw-It. Saw-It. You're telling me he saw it. I guess you could say he frankly saw it. Anyway, to the stand. Frank saw it is crazy. Mr. Saw It. You sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. What's the prosecution's name? I only saw Winston Payne. Generally bad at getting points across. The defendant's a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school, chief attorney at Fay & Co., who saw Larry flee the scene. How long has this video been so far? 19 minutes, that's good. Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. I think I said, please tell us what you saw. Oh, I think this is a good part. Yeah, the music. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her, lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I had to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our office wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. It was 1 p.m. now, wasn't it? The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Was it really 1 p.m. though? Why didn't you tell the truth? I could defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the victim? I didn't read that, but I think that he was asking why the phone wasn't working. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that saw it used was one of those, Your Honor. I have the record of the blackout. Electricity to Mr. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. So the blackout was done about an hour after the murder. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. I hear the witness's thing and I counter it. Whatever. Expose the lies. He was lying. Lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Yes! How do I prove he's not? Yes, in the evidence. I use the evidence to shoot down his statements. The main contradiction I saw during it was, that doesn't say 1 p.m. I'll go there and then I'll present it, yes. Rub it in the guy's face. I'm okay. Yep, got it. I was thinking of cross-examination during that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me press it real quick. Hold it! 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see what would happen if I pressed it. Present. Objection! You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Yes! Oh, this is the guy that did it, by the way. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. Sotts, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. All you have to do, point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. That seems about right. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You're gonna let him have another testimony after you lied? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Is this even a statue? Anyway, there was a voice saying it. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? These people make it too easy sometimes. Yeah, I don't care. Be quiet. Hold on.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Gasp! You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Duh. See where I get to pay? Dirk. The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sotts? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite! Wait, I remember now. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That you seem rather distraught. my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Oh, Mr. Sod. Let's hear your testimony. One more, please. We don't even know the judge's name. His name is Mr. Judge. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. It was a table clock. Yes, the murder weapon. The victim used it. That must have been what I saw. So my thought was right. It looked a little weird for a statue. But I am going to have to cross-examine about that. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock. Wasn't there the murder weapon? Let's present it.
Objection!
Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. How is that supposed to be a clock? What? And you and your objections and evidence? Just who do you think you are? I think I'm a lawyer. Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. Then why didn't you present it as a clock? Why did you present it as a statue? The neck is a switch. We told your innocence the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Okay, that's why. It was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct about this clock. Yeah, I do. Sounded. There's a gaping hole in the testimony. There was the only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. It is wisdom. Yet the witness never. I can't speak English today. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yes. Oh, yeah. Prove it. Prove I was. I'll do you one, brother. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. Well, it's not my job. It's the detective's job to find the people that are going to be put on trial. But I mean, if I can solve a murder case and find the person who murdered them as my first case, that definitely increases my credibility as a lawyer. Mr. Saw It. Why is it silver there? Sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never! Look, the clock, no. I heard no. I saw. Did you just assault me with the toupee? Shut up! I hate you! What's him I tell you? I saw him! He killed her! He should burn! Give him insanity! Where is Larry right now? Order in the court, I say. I don't think that's what judges actually say. 28 minutes. Reaching the 30-minute mark. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Right in front of this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, you heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Time, can you tell me the time right now? 3-hour difference. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What are you talking about? While it may seem the clock is running 3 hours slow, this proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? Paris, 9-hour difference. It's not 3 hours slow, it's 9 hours fast. They came from Paris and changed the clock, but they forgot to change it back because they were murdered. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What do you mean? Object it. Not so fast, Mr. Sides. Oh, Mia. I mean, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think, Mark, think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Yes, you can. Nobody can prove that. It's literally right here. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win by thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the fact and assume the clock was 3 hours slow and screw it. Ask yourself, why was the clock slow? Figure out the reason, and then you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason? Yes, it wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast, because they were in Paris. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in my court record that can prove my claim. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Figured this out like a long time ago. The victim had just returned home abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's exactly 1 a.m. there. That clock was 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. I got texted. Proof enough for you saw it, or Mr. Did it. Oh. What? Wait, where did he go? Why did he pass out frothing at the mouth? Order, I say! Dude, the witness just died. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Did my video reach the 30-minute mark yet? Indeed. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, but it's only formality, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Woo! Why is there confetti? What the? Why is there confetti in the courtroom? And with that, court is adjourned. I win. Turns out that Frank saw it was just a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were outside their house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Stott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Stott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Imagine if we were able to plead guilty. Phew. I still can't believe we won. Also, if you guys are wondering, yes, next episode I will be changing the color of my suit to blue. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. How old are you? Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen those trials end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's too happy. She's gonna die. If she's this glad, how will you imagine how Larry must feel? My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Very bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy is gone forever, man. Gone. Larry, she wasn't. Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Harry Butts. Innocence. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, never. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. There's no way he's hitting on my chief right now. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. What even is a memento? Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And just play me for a fool. Does that make me wanna cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? Squeeze me. I'm using that one. Squeeze me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. No, I'm not sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Oh, yeah. What the heck is she talking about? Make this out, Larry. Proof positive. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Why is he so serious now? Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I pressed the wrong button. I hope that made him feel better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People do. We'll never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, go strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never! What is this pain in the background? Like, why is it there? What is this supposed to mean? What is the semblance of that? Is that a glass or like a lantern? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yes. Well, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him, or yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe have drinks. Like a candle. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have some friends. But I'm sure he's not going to pay us. Unless he got the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one of blah blah blah. The end." The reason I said blah 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 was because I skipped over it too fast. New episode. What? No, I'm not ready yet. Turnabout Sisters. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Stop it. Oh, wait a minute. I should read this. You know what? No, I'm not going to read this. I'm looking away. I'm going to wait until I can exit the game. Looking away. Actually, no, wait a minute. I can just close the game. Anyway. Hello. I'm gonna make an outro screen right now. You can just leave right now, but I'm going to make an outro screen right now. If you wanted to know, this is where I got all the things. This is the portal in the thumbnail of my newest video. This is where my idol talking and the white pumpkin panic thumbnail. This is where the gun spray comes from. I wanted to see what the badge looked like. Anyway, time to make an outro screen. It's gonna be for all of my videos, so it better be good. Probably just gonna be yellow. That lag! Jeez.